everyone, it's Nicole Martel with a cherry on top. Welcome. Today I'm very excited. I started doing this art journal last year and I thought it was something I would be interested in doing, and I was hoping that I wouldn't start it and then just not be interested in it. But it turned out this is my very last spread of this book. And so I'm super excited that I actually stuck with it. And so I want to share how to make quick washi tape for your journal spread. So if you just use masking tape and put it over the pattern paper and tear it off, you have your own washi tape. And so I'm going to share how I use this technique to create this spread. So I started out adding some color from 49 Markets inks, and I just used a variety of inks that I thought I might want to use. And so I end up covering it anyway, as I always do when I do these things. But this is just how I start my process. And so I always have like ink in the background and a stencil. And so I have this, and I have another piece that I made my own washi. And so I'm going to use this too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this right on the paper. And as you can see, the washi, this is going to be such a fun page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep cutting and adding pieces of these washi strips that I made to build the actual art journal spread. And I'm just cutting patterns out to use and moving them around to see how it looks. And this is a super fun spread. I had a lot of fun making this, and there's really no right or wrong way of doing it. The key thing is all the different colors and the patterns is what really brings these pages to life. And so I just love playing with all the patterns and just getting creative, cutting out the shapes, gluing them down, and just playing. And so I'm just sharing how I put these together. And this is totally just fun, like for me. It's nothing, I don't stress about it at all, whether or not it looks perfect. I just like to play. So I love these little die cuts elements from Art by Marlene. And so I'm using the woman to cover the center. And then I decided to color her shoes pink instead of red. I like the pink better, and so I colored the red using the marker. And then I was going to added some hearts in there just to fill in that space and to kind of bring that pink in. And then I was going to add some X's and just doodle, but then I decided not to do that because I'm going to use some sequins too, and that's going to be fun. So then I am going to go ahead and fussy cut some flowers out of here just so that I can add some more shapes on the left side there, because I'm not quite sure what I want to do on the left. And so I'm going to just see how this looks and just glue it down. And I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to glue this die cut down here. I like this. This is fun. And so then I'm going to use this flower stamp set to create a border along the edge there. So I made sure the page is laying flat on my glass mat before I do this. And this is not going to be perfect because I can't put this in a MISTI to make sure it's lined up, good. So I do have a naked spot there, and it kind of bothers me, but I'll show you how I fix it. That's the good thing about art journaling spreads. You can add more paper to cover it up, and you won't even notice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm cutting this out, this washi strip here, and we'll glue it at the top. And you really can't tell. So I like this black and white pattern, and I'm trying to figure out how to put it on here without taking up too much space. So she's already glued down, and I can't really tuck it behind her without tearing anything. And I tried, and then I didn't want to mess it up, and so she's glued down good. She's not going anywhere. So then I decided I'm going to go ahead and cut it down just a little smidge, and I'm going to just glue it at the top here. And it's fine. And then I have some sequins. I want to glue some sequins here. I'm just randomly putting them on here. The center of the flowers, any circle element that you have, you can pop them in there. And so I just like to have sequins on here because it adds a little bit of shimmer to the spread. And it just makes it fun. And it adds dimension and depth and texture and all that good stuff. So it's just fun. Alright, so then I'm going to add a little bit of yellow, some teal in there, because there's a little bit of yellow in that pattern paper on the washi tape that I made. And so I'm going to go ahead and just pop that down. I'm going to edge the pages with the black ink. I'm using VersaFine ink, black, and I'm going to cut the excess off here. I love this. This is fun. And so I'm just playing. I'm trying to get my thoughts together and what else I want to do because I'm not quite done. I do want to have some sentiments on here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some stamping. And the stamp that I'm using doesn't really stick. So I had a hard time because when I go to put this down, it kind of smudged a little bit. And so I decided to use the cap to push down on it, but then also the ink kind of smudged because of the washi, the tape. So you just have to be careful with that when you're doing it. And so I'll fix that in a minute. And then I just cut another piece of the pattern washi down and glued it on the right side. You can cut all the little shapes out and make it work for you and just put them on the page how you want it. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this image. I like this sentiment. I'm going to go ahead and use this as a title. And I'm going to be careful so I don't smudge it. And it's okay. It's not perfect, but it'll work. And then I'm going to cut this out. And I'm going to use this as well. And then I just used a black pen to fix the marking wherever it smudged a little bit. And so I don't have any room to put this. So I thought I'm going to hold off on that and actually do something else. So I'll wait for that. And I'm just moving more sequins around to see what I want to do. I'm not really quite happy with that corner there. So I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to cut this little flower out and glue that down. And then see what we can do here. I'm going to glue some sequins on there. A sequin. And then I'm just trying to see what I want to do. I love the rubber stamps here. I'm going to add some shapes at the top there. And do that. And then just a little bit. And then I was careful on the left side. I don't want it to get on the tape and smear off. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and just do that. And see what I can do. I like the pop of black. And then I realized that smudged because of the plastic or the wrapping. So it's not going to work. I should have done that before. Well, I think if I did like, there's a certain ink you can use that will not come off. It'll dry over time. I'm not sure what kind of ink is good for that, like to go over plastic wrapping. If you have any thoughts on that, I would love to hear what you use in your art journal spreads. I did see a technique that someone used gesso, clear gesso, and that might help to add some tooth to it over the washi, but it's okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ink the black around here just to add some shadow, and then I'm just going to glue this in the bottom corner. And so, yeah, so you can see how I covered the top sentiment to fill in that white. I didn't really like the white anyway. I kind of want it all colors, and so I added some thread up here just for some texture and glued the title across there. It's just so fun. I love it. And then I'm looking at the white. The white is bothering me because of all the other colors. So what I decided to do is use the blue ink, and I'm going to color in the white using the brush. And I'm just being careful not to smear the black ink. And I'm dabbing over this just in case that black ink is not completely dry so I don't smudge it. And I really like how that looks. I hope you found this inspiring, and thanks for watching today. Take care.